Hello friends, today I will discuss system alarms in our fiber optics network, and this video is especially beneficial for those who are interested in fixed network. So today this video is about different kinds of alarms in fiber optics. So first, node association is down, second, node ping is down, and the third, loss of signal. And the next one is span loss between two site node, high or low optical alarm, and node ping is unreachable. And communication to NE is down, fiber cut, hardware failure. And next one, high PON loss means passive optical network loss, device temperature high, high or low voltage issue means power fluctuation, communication link failure, fiber sharp bend, and commercial power failure. So I add some notes in this video lecture, and I added total 19 or 20 alarms in details. So start from the first one. Node association alarm is associated with our back office. Sometimes our remote sites have some issues, and they have poor Ethernet cables connection with controllers or amplifier card. Due to this, this issue arises. So let me show you the DWDM node where exactly the Ethernet cables are connected with SFD, and if we need to resolve this issue, we must change these Ethernet cables with SFD or controller cards. So next one is high span loss. As we know that sometimes optical fiber cable which is damaged or bended somehow in connectors in ODF fiber patch panels, it's faulty, and we need to check its connector and check the optical power. So after changing the faulty connectors and faulty fiber cable or SFP, we may improve its power level, and our high span loss issue will be resolved in this way. So this alarm is reported only when you have such kinds of issues of faulty cables and connectors or faulty SFP. And move on to the next one. We have next one is power failure alarm, and this power failure alarm is due to the power loss or power blackout, sometimes transformer blast or tower of an electrical power are damaged due to natural disaster. For this purpose, we need electrical backup system. We need to install battery backup to avoid this alarm. So next one is communication link failure, which is due to fiber optic cable. Sometimes it has been damaged during sandstorm, and our link is not communicating due to high loss because it's connecting with our central exchange or monitoring system, and the visibility between our two nodes, such as this is one end is TX transmitter and the other end is receiver. So the connectivity between two nodes is lost, and it will affect our transmission. And the next one is node ping down. Sometimes our node is not pinging exactly the data which is being transmitted from transmitter to receiver. So this alarm is reported, and if transmission failed due to data loss, by pinging we can check how much we are getting loss. So if it's 100%, it means some packet of data has been lost, due to which we are not able to ping the device. So move on to the next one. We have device high temperature alarm issue. Sometimes due to faulty aircon and humidity, we are getting high temperature alarm, because high or low temperature alarms are usually detected by temperature sensors. If we need to avoid this alarm, we need proper maintenance for air cons, so that our equipment or devices may not heat up. So next one, I will show you the hardware failure. Hardware failure reports many times, like when your amplifier or controller card has been failed, or fan unit has been failed. So let me show you that devices that's hardware failure is due to fan failure, due to power failure, and the other controller cards. So in order to solve this issue, we need hard reset to hardware sometimes. In case if issue not resolved by the hardware setup, we need to place the new units, and the old unit has been dismantled. So let me show you the next one. Next one is passive optical network loss alarm, which is due to uh, faulty SFP module or fiber sharp bend. So due to these two reasons, we are getting high losses at our OLT or splitter, as this is shown as OLT, which is connected with optical network unit, and these are our PON ports from 0 to 7, and this is connected with our splitter. If we are getting high loss, we check it by one. Next, sometimes that alarm will be reported, which is not being unreachable. So it is unreachable after pinging from several attempts from transmitter to receiver end. You are sending data from transmitter and the other end you are not receiving exactly 100%. So in order to improve this, you need to first check its hardware, and if your devices are not working properly or your uplink is not working properly, you can check its hardware, and after checking its hardware you can check ping one by one, and after if ping got successful, alarm will be cleared immediately. So next one is sharp bending of fiber. Sometimes installation team is not professionally well trained and they don't know how to route the fiber properly. So they must know that fiber bending radius must not be less than 30 centimeter. If it's less than 30 centimeter, it gives sharp bend, which may result in data loss. So fiber must route it properly to avoid from sharp bending, and this alarm may not be reported and your data will not be lost in such a way. So next one is fiber cut. Sometimes your fiber is damaged due to third party working at site, maybe due to construction at roads or somewhere. The third party don't care about your fiber, and sometimes they cut your fiber, due to which you get very high loss at your transmitting or receiving end. So after that you need splicing and jointing from your team to restore your links. Next is in loss of input signal. Suppose we are transmitting power from one end and the other end we are not getting the output power as per given threshold. So after checking link budget, we need if optical uh, check the transmit power and subtract it from RX sensitivity, and our power budget will be in dBm. So there is a need to check the power in given threshold. If it is in given threshold, then it's fine. If it's not fine, it means you have to check the hardware again and again. You can check the fiber routing area, and you check the SFP modules to improve the power budget. So these are the factors which indicates your thresholds to avoid these issues. And the next one is high or low optical power. Sometimes your uh, link is getting high power, so in order to avoid this issue, we need to add some attenuators. These are the attenuators of 5 decibel, but sometimes we need to add 10 decibel or 15 decibel to overcome the power level issues. So in high power, sometimes your SFP may burnt or it may be faulty due to high power issue. So attenuator is one of the component due to which your device will be, your SFP will be safe. So this is the role of attenuator in SFP module. So the next one is an example. Sometimes we are getting high power which is 15 decibel and our power requirement is simply 5 dB plus 5 dB. So what we will do, as per given instructions, we will add minus 10 dB attenuator to achieve the desirable result, which is 5 decibel. So 5 decibel, which is a good power. So in this way, we add the attenuators and resolve our power. So next issue. One is a low power issue. Low power issue is due to faulty ODF, faulty connectors, faulty fibers, and sometimes due to dirt. So sometimes its thresholds cross the limit, like minus 12 dB is the threshold, and you are getting low power minus 19 dB. So minus 19 dB is itself is a low power. So you can improve this power level in such a way to change the couplers, to change the connectors as shown in these pictures. Sometimes we also need to change the SFP, because due to faulty SFP we are getting high loss. So the high loss immediately affect our services. So in order to improve the services or to tackle our low power issue, we need such steps to resolve this low optical alarm issue. So next is node ping is down and clock synchronization alarm. This alarm is due to different data nodes, and also sometimes due to not updating the softwares regularly, or Windows is not updated properly, your drivers are not up to date. So this alarm issue will arise in your back office or your central exchange. So best way to overcome this alarm is to update the software regularly or update the drivers regularly, so it may display your date, time, or exactly. So node ping down issue is reported when node is not accessible to the back office and we need some battery backup, or AC power issue failure reports this alarm. So in order to avoid this alarm, we need a good battery backup. Sometimes due to high or low voltage issues arises, or power fluctuation issue arises. This issue is due to poor lines, power lines, which can cause these damages due to overloading of equipment which need high voltage. So installing the stabilizer depends mainly on their rated power and speed of reaction. So stabilizer is the best way to stabilize our power fluctuation issues or voltage fluctuation issue. So this is the best way to overcome our power fluctuation issue, and let me show you the stabilizer. So due to overloading, we will use stabilizer, and this stabilizer will prevent us from the damage. And if you like this video, keep sharing with your friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.